There's only one thing better than keto pancakes. Guess what it is? Welcome to the Keto Baking Mechanic, where we create, tweak, and enhance keto and low-carb breads and baked goods, including keto low-carb sourdough, authentic sourdough. That's my obsession and my business. Hi, I'm Sherry Mack. I'm 64 years old, and I lost over 70 pounds 15 years ago doing a flexible keto lifestyle, not a diet. Oh, and I'd like to take a moment to thank all of the subscribers. Because of you subscribing, I was able to launch my new YouTube store. I hope you visit. I feature my line of Global Heritage Collection dehydrated sourdough starters, a starter that I created called Biome Boss, and my masterclass, the Keto Sourdough Masterclass, and I have a new product coming out soon. So be sure to visit the store. Thank you so much for subscribing. If you haven't yet subscribed, please do so and like the video. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you can be informed when I have other videos coming down the pike. So guess what's better than keto pancakes? How about keto pancakes with one ingredient and two functioning properties? Oh, so easy to make. Let's get started. Okay, so this recipe is based on the traditional Japanese soufflé pancakes, but we're going to be changing a few things because it's interesting what's happened to this actual recipe over time in the keto world. So first thing, in traditional Japanese soufflé pancakes, you want to use cold eggs because the cold eggs are going to allow the pancakes, when they're in the frying pan and the lid on, for the steam to raise the pancakes up and to hold their shape. Cold eggs in a Japanese soufflé pancake works, but we are not going to do that today because we're not going to make traditional Japanese soufflé pancakes called keto pancakes. And there's a reason, and I'll explain that. So first, what we're going to do is we're going to separate our eggs, the whites from the yolks. Okay, now we're going to whip the egg whites to stiff peaks. We want to start off slowly until you see foam bubbles in the bottom of the bowl, and then you can increase the speed. Okay, now I'm going to mix up the yolks and the gelatin and the sweetener. So you want to mix up the yolks and functional properties so it's nice and thick. You want the mixture to be very thick. Then we're going to add a tablespoons of the white, a little bit more than that, and we're going to blend it into the yolks. And then we add this mixture over to our egg whites. Okay, so I sprayed the pan with avocado spray and I put it on low as I was beating the egg yolks. So this would be, slightly hot. We're going to put 3 large pancakes in this pan, very far apart, so the heat is in the center, so the pancakes will be cooking with indirect heat. And we're going to cook these pancakes on low heat, on low indirect heat. So again, the heat's in the center. We want the indirect heat, and we're just going to let them cook slowly. It usually takes about 8 to 10 minutes. Okay, so we're going to test them again. You can see that they pull away from the pan, which is great. It means the bottoms are getting done. It's still a little wet. Yep, it's still wet. So, okay, we're going to test them again. I'm just going to put it up to the side. See, it's a little bit better. It's not coming off. The batter's not coming off on my spatula. A little bit here still. But it's letting you know that they're almost ready to flip over. Also, if I notice that 2 of them are cooking more quickly than the other one, I will move the pan a little bit over the low direct heat to cook this one so it can catch up to the others. So you can move your pan around. You just want to make sure that you have a pan big enough that for the first few minutes, the first, say, 7 or 8 minutes, they're getting indirect heat. So when you look at the pancakes, you can tell that they're almost cooked through. They've got they've cooked all the way almost to the top of them. And that's exactly what you want. So now I'm going to very carefully try to flip these babies over. You see, they stick together because we've left them long enough, and very gently, we're going to turn them over very gently. Okay, and we're going to finish them off. Okay, let's plate these babies up. Let's try these keto pancakes with 1 ingredient and 2 functioning properties. You can see I've already started eating them. So I've used sugar-free keto syrup, a little bit of butter. Let's put that on the pancakes. Oh, they're pancakes because of the sweetener in the batter, the butter, and the keto sugar-free sweetener. It really transforms the flavor from just souffled eggs to more of a pancake. And the beef gelatin really gives them some substance. You've got to try the recipe.